what a start. Inside out and upside down. No stress, I'ma clean up this mess.
Hi everyone, it's Leigh here, and I'm taking part in Shanouki Art's Full Deck Challenge number 2. So this is the challenge for 2022. And the prompts for week 5 are buttons, happy scraps, lace, and a sentiment. So I have all my bits and pieces on my desk. I've got some Tim Holtz snarky comments. I'm going to stick one of them on. First thing I'm doing though is to put some tissue paper down on top of the card, and I have actually sandpapered the card because they're very, very shiny, these cards. So I thought best to just give it a light sand. So I am only using a glue stick for this, so I'm hoping it holds. What I do is go around and reinforce the corners with some glue. Make sure those corners are down, because that's where they'll start peeling off. If it's going to peel off, it'll be at the corners. Once I've done that, I just trim off the excess, but I do like to leave a little bit overhanging the edge of the card. I just think it gives it a nice raggedy feel. It's sort of organic, I think, is more what I mean to say. You know, I thought if my little happy scraps, that I would cut hearts out of them and replace the hearts that are actually on the card with ones that I've cut out of my scraps of paper. So that's what I'm doing here. So I went through and picked out some that were nice and brightly coloured and cut hearts out of them. So I'll glue them down in a moment, and then I will edge around my card with some purple distress ink. So I'm using the glue stick again to stick down the hearts. If you want to join in the challenge, the details are on Shana's channel, so that's Shanouki Art. I'll put a link for that in my description box. You can join in at any time. Sometimes when you go to paste these down and you look at the back that you're going to glue down, you realise that the back is actually nicer than the front. So a couple of them I think got swapped around. So there I've got my 5 hearts glued to the card now. Just making sure they're all down. They're all different shapes because each one was cut individually. I have a text stamp, so I thought I'd put some of that in the background, and that's just a light grey colour, that ink. It's called London Fog. This is a distress ink, and it's called Dusty Concord. So I use that to go all the way around the edge of the card. And I'm just attaching my sentiment now. And it says, "I've got a good heart, but this mouth, ... So that's that one. So as I said, it's a Tim Holtz ideology, small talk, snarky. Now, this piece of lace was actually the bottom of a curtain, so I've cut that off the curtain. That one part of it got thrown away, and I kept the lacy bit. So I've just trimmed a bit of the scalloped edge, and I'm going to put that under, glue it to the back side of the card so that pokes out the side and runs down the length of the sentiment. Because I'm gluing lace to the card, I'm using a really strong glue, and this one the brand is Glue, so GLOO, and it's Ultra Craft Glue. But I call it my super duper glue, so it's very much like Fabri-Tac. Now for buttons. So I've got a little container of tiny buttons of all different colours, and I thought I'll go through and I'll find one, like the purple heart can have a purple button, the pink heart, pink button, etc. But while I was going through them, I found some heart buttons, and I thought, oh, Well, that'd be nice if each heart had a heart button on it. So I tipped out the buttons onto the desk and I was sorting through them, but unfortunately I couldn't find a yellow heart or a red heart. I could only find a pink, a blue and a purple one, I think, or heaps of purple ones for some reason. So I decided not to do that and to just have a heart button on the purple heart that's in the middle of the card and just put little round ones on the rest of them. But it would have been nice. I would have liked that. It's that blue button, the blue heart button. I love that one. So cute. And that, I think they were only like a little cheap set that I got from one of the $2 shops, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's the pink one. So that was the only colours I could come up with, pink, blue and purple. But anyway, that's what I've decided to go with. Heart in the middle and round ones on the other. And now I'm using that Ultra Craft glue to glue down the buttons. I like my objects like this to be off center. I don't like things to be right in the middle of anything. So while the glue was still movable, I pulled the buttons out of the center position and offset them a bit. And I'm just trimming off the excess lace in this shot. So that's my card, but I decided I want to put some ink on it. So I've covered up the lace with a bit of cardboard and I'm splattering some cracked pistachio distress oxide onto the card. I actually should have covered over the buttons with a little guard because I got black ink on them and it really looked horrible and I had to try and clean it off. I couldn't get it all off, but I think to a certain extent it messed the buttons up, made them look a bit, I don't know, grungy, dirty looking. And I always put too many black sprinkles. And gold, I got my gold glitter spray out, or shimmer spray I should say, and touched some gold on. And that is my completed card. So I've used my Happy Scraps, buttons, lace and a sentiment. So that was week 5. Don't forget to check out the full playlist. It's hashtag Full Deck Challenge 2. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hooroo!